Hey folks, Ted here today with Exped. Want to give you a walking tour through the Exped Bivybag Duo. It's a piece of kit that goes along with us on all of our trips. Doesn't matter what kind of outing we're going to go on, a paddling trip, hiking, mountaineering, backcountry skiing, snowshoeing, just to name a few. I suppose the list is probably endless. Pretty much anywhere where you'd either want a shelter to get out of the wind, out of the rain, in emergency situations, spending the night out. You could take a snow machining with you. I'll walk you through some of the details on this and you can let your imagination go wild as to how you would use this. We use it all the time. We use it as a changing facility to get in and out of bathing suits when you want a little more privacy on an open beach. But the compelling thing about the Bivybag Duo, and the reason we take it along instead of maybe a traditional bivy bag or one of the aluminized shelters, is that it's really small, really lightweight, easy to deploy, and easy to stuff back in. A little bit bigger than a liter water bottle. Stuff sack's attached. It's made out of a very, very lightweight nylon, and it's a shelter that's designed for two. I'm going to go ahead and open this all the way up so you can see what's going on. Pull it over my head. Hope you can hear me through all the rustling of the nylon. But effectively, it has what we call a head tube right here at the top, and you'll see me pop my head through it in a minute. And it has two little arm holes on the side. Pull the whole contraption over my head like this. Pop my arms out, make sure I'm all arranged here properly. And you can see that I basically have some arm holes and a head hole. Now if I were going to put two people in here, which is certainly plenty of room to work with, share the body heat and that kind of thing, you could even squeeze a third person in if necessary. That would work as a port for everybody's face on either side. In this case, it's for my hands. There's a draw cord at each one of the wrists so I can snug this up and do stuff around camp if I needed to. You'll also notice, so I've got the draw cords there, draw cord over the face and over the hood here so I can see out if I want to. I'm going to pull it down so I can actually show you what's going on otherwise out here. And when I stand back, you'll see that it drops clear past my feet. Big, huge ballooning piece. I'm going to go ahead and use it like I would in a quick shelter. Throw my pack down so I've got some insulation to sit on. I can pull it up underneath if I wanted to. And then I've got a draw cord at the bottom right here that I can snug the whole thing down and wrap my feet inside of it. There's plenty of other accessory cords around the perimeters so that if I want to go ahead and stake it out, well reinforced, stake it out either with the arms this direction, or if I lay this out flat, and I'll show you that in just a second, I can actually pitch it like a little tent if I wanted to. So, plenty of room for me by myself. With another person sitting next to me, you actually share the body heat. Good place to get out of the wind and out of the rain. Hunker up against a rock. I'm going to go ahead and, if I wanted to, I could also use this as emergency rain gear. I could put my backpack on underneath and have a big shelter to go on the outside. Obviously, it's going to blow around a little bit more, but one of the key factors in an emergency shelter is if you're using just a standard aluminized blanket or a poncho, you've got stuff blowing all over the place. Here, it doesn't matter how windy it gets, it's not going to get away from me because it's wrapped around my body. It's a really critical feature. So now I'm going to pull this off of my head again. And lay it out flat so you can see what it looks like this way. When I lay it out flat, you can see there's plenty of room for two people to lie in there side by side with their heads out. I'm going to spin it around this way and crawl into it like I would crawl into a bivy bag. Obviously, don't do this on granite because you'll shred the thing, but now I've got a bag that I can sleep in just like you would a sleeping bag. You could slide a pad or inside there. Two people, plenty of room side by side. Once you're in, draw cords up. Again, a very rudimentary, simple piece of equipment that can be deployed in any number of ways to give you a maximum number of options for protection and staying warm and comfortable in your outdoor activities. So, thanks a lot.